Symone D and I have the privilege of serving as the National Youth Chair for the Coalition for Juvenile Justice's National Youth Committee. So I have a brother who is about 6-7 years older than me, and when my brother was 15 years old, he went to jail. And he went to jail for like a minor drug offense. He could have went to drug court. He could have, he could have got a slap on the wrist. They could have put him in a diversion program, but they sent him to, they charged him as an adult, and they sent him to the Nebraska State Penitentiary. And he sat in the Nebraska State Penitentiary for about 7.5 years. And he just recently got out of the Nebraska State Penitentiary, and I could just see the effects that it had on him. And throughout my, throughout my young life, I got to do a whole bunch of amazing things, but no one would ever know that I had this brother who was in the pen. You've got kids, you've got young people who just really made a bad decision. You've got somebody who's at the wrong place at the wrong time, and they're spending 5, 6, 7, 8 years of their childhood gone. No prom, no high school football games, no, oh mom, I snuck out, now I'm grounded. You missed all of that. And you wake up one day, you look up, you're 25 years old, and I spent my life in the system. So what do? A system that's not necessarily, that's not training you on a really great skill that you can use when you get out. A system where you have to fight to get an education while you're in there because they say you don't necessarily need it. So these are people that I know. Like, these are my brothers, these are my sisters, these are my cousins, these are my friends, these are the people I grew up with, people I went to school with, people in my community. And the fact that we have the opportunity to fight for reauthorization, to fight for juvenile justice reform, it's our duty, it's our job, it's our responsibility to make sure that these things happen and we make a better system for our kids. Like, these are our family members. If it wasn't for the JJDPA, we wouldn't have things like a look at DMC, disproportionate minority contact. In Nebraska, I'm our statewide chair for DMC, and it's an issue, but because the federal government has said it's an issue and we want you to look at it, people are actually taking a look at it. Without a reauthorization, there's not a really valid stamp that juvenile justice is important. We're in a state of disarray, we're in a state of emergency. The state of juvenile justice, is dangerous. Kids are being locked up at a crazy rate, black and brown kids and transgendered young people and LGBTQ young people, they're disproportionately being affected by what's happening. But without a reauthorization, we can't build those new things in there. So building those new things in there will mean that, kids will have a greater opportunity to be successful.